Cisco Identity Services Engine, Authentication and Authorization Policy and Policy Sets. So again, we're going to continue our VPN use case here. We're going to go to Policy Sets. We're going to go ahead and add a policy set here that's specific to our device type ASA VPN. In this case, we'll give it a name here. We'll go ahead and drop down the conditions. We'll look for device type and we'll select that device type. Remember, we created this earlier on in the video series, ASA VPN here, and we're going to select default network access, and we'll go ahead and save that out. So that provides us a policy set that would be hit by any device that's part of that ASA VPN group or network device group. We'll go ahead and create a authentication policy, but first we're going to deny access to the default, and then we're going to create a policy above this called Cisco Active Directory, and we'll go ahead and use the identity source Active Directory, and for condition we're going to go ahead and we will use the device type here, but we could get very granular here as well, using all kinds of different attributes to determine how best to satisfy that authentication need. In this case, again, a little bit of a duplicate because we're using it to get into this authentication policy set, but I'm going to go ahead and use it here just in case later on I want to make some changes. So that looks good. We'll go ahead now and we'll build out our authorization policies. So we can see the default. Let's check authentication. No, that looks good. Let's go back to authorization. We can see the default is deny access. We'll go ahead and create a policy above it called HR VPN users, and we'll go ahead and select the Active Directory group HR. Go ahead and select identity groups. There's our Cisco AD that we created earlier on, and we'll select the HR user group. And from the drop-down list now, we're going to actually grab that authorization profile that we created called VPN or HR-VPN AuthZ. Now we'll go ahead and we'll duplicate above, and we'll just make some subtle modifications here. We'll clean this up. We'll call this IT. We'll change the group. We'll hit use. We'll drop down and grab the right authorization profile. We're looking for IT VPN AuthZ, and we can go ahead and duplicate one more time. And again, very simple. Let's just modify, remove the copy, and we'll add sales here instead of IT. We'll change the group membership to be sales. And we'll use that condition, and we'll change the authorization profile to sales VPN AuthZ, and we'll go ahead and hit save. Now we've got our authentication and authorization policy. We can actually go ahead and move to the next session, which is testing.